Why do I Kasama for Edema Glorious Accra House of Folk? And not on friendly game the Legon Sports Stadium. I'm at Lions. Eshomo by 2-1. Don't forget, every cup almost Musa and sa. I can't league now any omo compete. Okay, Makwaba, by Mike and Mammy. Fantastic. And same with the time why I'm down to move friendly game to be really.
Oh, Brenya, what's a football dear? And you're done now with me, send up it. But sometimes, unfortunately, send our planning and as we prepare. No, it doesn't go that way. But the only baby a bit for a rack a cry and say any match 3 points involved. But not that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It matters. But saying 3 points and
Happy FM 98.9.
No, we official game na points. That's why.
Yeah.
Can we say boys to be different?
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes it counts as well. I won't say as much as you can psych yourself or prepare for any assignment. So only will be there not at the back of your mind. Catch on say, okay, it is not of too much of
importance.
Yeah. Sometimes psychologically, to me, your own attitude might give you up. But you do bring so that's a 3 points in the and also might be different. In all of that, it doesn't also mean that when you approach the games that are not for 3 points, you go in with an attitude that is not at that level.
Well, first, be a blame for more elimination from the FA Cup. So don't feel say time I'm more jitum some born is another. Amunyo no kuma say omunye ready. Also come some kasa munye ready. And the entina mo jipin e ko boy FA Cup.
Well, Brunya, okay, so why only ready? Is it because OBC only ready? That's why you say you are also not ready. Then it means that, sorry to say, that means that somebody's thinking for you.
Sure.
But you must look at Wankasa's strength, our capabilities, to also be able to reason as a man. And so to me, now say, "My ready? You are ready. That is where some of these things will come up. Me sure see it me advance it to the next stage. So all of these comments, when they come, you only have to look at it, accept it, and make sure that you are able to speak together as a unit. And when you are approaching such baby, I need to be able to go well. Uncle, yes, and you'll be there from top to down, and you'll be there. But how can we be able to pick lessons from it and then turn it around for the positives going forward? That is the most important thing that we have to look at.
For the first time in our life, they will say, "Mumi no makabumwa, mu fighting for the right." And see me who be that?
Yeah.
It be a main and friend who say mu kabumu sa and because supporters no. We officially 2 clubs na kabumu come for some basic rights. Now, are we going to see more of such collaborations?
Yes, Brenya, it is very, very important.
You know, this run Tuesday. So as your interview, now, a book had message I must have interview now.
Maybe I do bring out the whole reality.
You can be dialogue trainer.
Maybe I do bring out you.
The house are you.
Yeah, we are hot in the animal. At the mini you. So there's nothing to break.
Anyways.
Brenya, it is very, very, very important. Say, your responsibility, collective responsibility. Say, I say we have to help in each corner. Senabia will develop Ghana football and I say the image of sports in this country. Yeah. And to say sometimes you say the rivalry of the pitch and I say on the pitch, it is very important. But the rivalry on the pitch, I continue to sell the image of Ghana football or to improve upon Ghana football.
Yeah.
Is to get together outside of the pitch.
Sure.
Senabia, when the benefits begin to come, it doesn't come for us alone. It doesn't come for Kotoko alone. It doesn't come for Olympics or any other team alone. But when the benefits come, they come for all teams that are involved in Ghana sports. You understand? And no one is here, it will be able to say that our football and our sport has improved on and off the pitch. Because yemi no kwa ye bibi ba ye ho na say the improvement come na say for yen kwa na then in quote it might be as if a selfish interest.
Yeah.
Yes, Because if you look at the larger picture,
but it's also true, sir. So most Tunisia, all the other clubs catch cool.
yes, and you see, that is the way to go, because when you do that and they all follow up, then it means that direction everybody is contributing to it positively, so that we all be able to head towards a direction enhanced safety protocols in it is not coming for a say has match in Kwa and I say your friend is Olympics match in Kwa and as safety protocols it has to go for all the teams.
Sure.
Even though you never just to say ache, but it is better still late than it is better late than never, so that we'll be able to at least going forward protect lives, protect properties, and also make sure that will be stadium or they not during or they call you'll be able to pick your family, your wife and your children and go along with them to the stadium, because who them say the measures there are so conducive that you go play football and come back home peacefully. All of that, when it comes to the benefits to the club as well, I'm sure say the direction we are all moving towards, it is to make sure that or maybe at level 10, you'll be able to push yourself up. Once you are over the middle part, you'll be able to push yourself up, because we all have to make sure that it gets well for us. We all have to work for it. It doesn't have to be only one or two clubs, though I admit that the two clubs are the ones that must lead it.
One, I accuse him and say more fierce critics and say, as a my insensitive, Martina Wama poorly win a mujina so they demanded a pound of flesh. If you say, Yankai crash away, so my car about TV rights, my car about the guitar rights, my bohu de rosa, my fimi, and the polo with ya, must wait for no boss, must say, Mamma, we are. I don't know, and I'm more for near my.
Well, Brenya, it is not about a name. Okay, I say some time ago, I think it is on the same platform that before the season started, that we made an effort, say, when Omokan said no TV rights for the league, we made an effort, say, if that is the case, you have to say you show your matches, at least, if for nothing at all, your home matches, you be show on your House of Folk app and say social media app. Send a bear.
Generative BB.
You better my generative BB. Even if it means that your generative BB, I see any percentage, echo baby, wherever that it is necessary, we were ready to do it. We were told no. Secondly, we pushed for it. Then it came out that we needed to pay a certain amount. We said we were ready to pay it, only for us to be told once again that it is not going to happen. You understand? So if it is not going to happen, then it means that we should continue to do it. If you don't give me the permission that it doesn't happen now, then it would have been most important, say, because I know Kotoko also made that move. So I'm also here, but they didn't give them the permission. Then the other clubs join here. Then we would have been able to say that if you don't give us this permission to do this, we are also not going to do this. Then I'm sure it is not by holding somebody to ransom, but making sure that at least some benefit will come to the clubs. Even if the FA had to take benefits, everybody was ready for it. But did it work? It didn't work. You've been talking about safety measures and all of that. Unfortunately, this is not the angle so for us to be able to be fighting for this. But if a situation, no matter how bad or positive it is, it presents itself, you must take lessons from it. So in picking lessons from it, look, this is the time that we think that we can use this as a stepping stone so that gradually we'll be able to hit the ground running. Now, she started pushing for her, and I said, I'm sure somebody will say that even though it didn't start early, at least from the point that it started, it will be able to reduce some of the negativities that we find around our margins and all of that. So for me, I think that, yes, clubs didn't share CNTM and say, it do me to say, Yakasano or Moteno. But it doesn't mean that na clubs we're not pushing for it. Yes.
Okay. But now, tier 2 pension, year.
Tier 2 pension. Tier 2 pension, they say maybe some account for. And I know that I think on Thursday or Wednesday, I know the finance director was talking to the account for whatever that has to be paid for the month. They needed to do it because we say it might be fee office Friday. No,
Yeah.
O person obet my friend.
Minuano.
Obet my friend.
You want to for here. I miss answer as a member.
And we are. Yantia Babedano bed.
Aye.
In the Hunya. Echo. Yes, you see that was the angle I was going to jump into. Say BBC, MODC, MBB to make sure that you don't commit similar errors, and now say you don't go back into areas anchor a bit more to the. So for us, yes, obetimi can say sometimes say running football it is capital intensive.
Yeah.
And yes, say be a 1 city, 2 city, 3 cities, and I'll be running football. So sometimes we can say, okay, but it is paid. That is why most of the time, we have an agreement to make sure that we are in the month of June. May buy and yes, but and also say no, it doesn't work like that any longer.
But first of all, Parry, you could do courts. Obi on my age, because there should be some level of relationship. You bet me a comment to say you and say because labor commission. If labor commission, you called ordinary law court. Then you say me a quaba, no court pronounce judgment. Then you be a dihun has folk. After be a 24 months, woman 2 pension, woman 2 week, even if you have a good honey.
Yes, I say my Kenyan is in reference to
just quoting the
yes.
Make it just swap our kinds of one of the say,
well, say, wait, I talk to also son, you was I want to talk to Yampa, what
make Charles say what happened is that Nipa Neja Jumano, or no, there's some court. No, said the issue is that Uja Jumano, right? There are other issues that you needed to deal with.
I don't know on the whole, and I die or Timono on handy over keys. And I never be on my own farm back to the secretariat.
So you see, those are all the things that mean no one using a car.
Yeah.
Right.
If I read the judgment indicated, say now some to for man to competition for him using his own car.
Yes.
Most of them competition for all of that.
Yes. And in the first place, at the time that Oja Jumano, whatever that it is out there, court, we made it very clear that we needed out of court settlement.
Okay.
And so we crowd the FA could have still handled it because issues like this they can still go to the FA.
Can go to I think statutes because
yes,
for officials as well.
Yes.
Then the president can
do ordinary court.
Yes, I think that when he took the issue to GFA or the Assembly Court FA.
Oh, Aqua FA now. Situation is very complicated.
As a not to the
or the Assembly Court FA.
Okay.
And then who say so the Assembly Court FA? You find this issue concerning Mickey Charles, Mickey Charles representing one club. When you go to the FA, your contract should be with the FA. It is based on the contract.
And on so
you understand. But according to him, and what his lawyers said and took the issue to the court, and they said, FA said they were not able to find his contract
in the system.
Okay, you understand? If it's a contract in the system, okay, this is your contract. Take it to the FA, let them look at it, then we can sit down and discuss it. Also, court, it is your right to go to court, but for us, the only thing we needed to do is that we requested for out of court settlement. It didn't happen. Court, maybe I could do. Yes, it is not something that as a law-abiding institution will run away from it. The court says do this. So the next stage we are waiting for is that the lawyer, the club's legal advisors will advise. Okay, legal team here. Maybe you see into 1 city, no. For payment plan, every 2 cities, and then every 3 cities. That ends it. So that we'll be able to make sure that going forward, because you're able to focus and let some of these things pull us back, which is not the direction that we want to go or to be known for.
Obakasanka FA no so a movie on go beyond just find a contract in their system and can we ANC and on resolve it and can copy ordinary law courts.
Yeah, that's possible. You understand? That is possible. But if the contract any the FA system, you could have also come for it, and then we could have also given it to the FA to go for it. You understand? Instead, I make her say in all of that.
Another contract be all.
Oh yes, if it's a contract, it new one.
Big clubs has for one side contract.
Yeah.
Oh, say you
When we enter inside contract, the House of Folk House of Folk
Obi on the House of Folk you be our contract, whether from the managing director to the management staff, the administrative staff, the technical team, and the players. From the senior team, the Memani team, that is Aroras, you go to Mani team, the Royal Oaks, and then you jump into Club. Everybody is a contractor, so it is not an establishment. You just come, you walk in. Like I say, I am a specialist in this field. I want to just work and then work and go away. You know that these are the things that are binding. These are the things that you have to do, and these are the things that the club has to do for you. So everybody has a running contract that works for the club.
And the Abena Musha and resolve it outstandings.
But also, Abuma rule, Thursday, yes. So it was Friday morning that all of these arrangements were made. Me sure say, me do office here, but I'm sure between this morning and by the close of the day, there, I'll be able to give you the latest update on it. That will bring peace amongst the two parties.
So that
we'll continue to keep our focus and then ride on, because assignment that the Premier League is there that we have to fight for. There are other engagement club no focus there also, so we don't have to let this area so that we will be able to keep good focus and then continue to move on.
Okay. But now, the league is returning this weekend.
Yes.
Move on matches when.
So that question where there, ideally, like we have chosen from the beginning of the season, about Legon Sports Stadium. Honey any Legon for no agreement. Honey any the FA knows that's where we play all of our home matches. Unfortunately, Friday morning and then Thursday evening, then we got information that per the new safety and enhanced safety and security measures are introduced. Legon Stadium doesn't meet the standard again. In Tenya, a bit more about Legon Stadium.
Hey,
yes. Into the communication is that the pitch even we have an undulating pitch. I'm using their own word. They are undulating pitch. So a bit more about and the safety and security is always maybe a bus back at the dressing room. VIP there's a staircase that leads to that side, which has a door that you can easily lock as well. So I must say also and well secured. So these are the two things that because of that, I must say the venue is not available.
That's the way they look at you. That will be the response.
And it is very important.
Because even for Tuba, players in Ukraine safe because the inner perimeter is too close to the pitch.
Well, bring that to you. But me addressing the legal issue, we are near Simu.
To other venues,
yeah. Whether there's fairness or there's unfairness or whether there's something that can be done about it or whatever the situation is, you get it. Once a golden kick boy, even though maybe more can say enclosed, I can tell you that the number of policemen and other security for what this side and that side. No single individual was even allowed. Even as a club official, I'm top to say ABC for that meaning goalkeeper Benjamin Asari. They even stopped that. And son of commander and they can say, club official I'm messing. So I told Ben to go into the bar. So as I walked out. Because any idea. There's no time for that. You get it. So if these are areas that can be looked at, they share that amount of security ranging to close to bare 400.
Yeah.
Close to bare 400. to protect the bus and to protect the away team and the home team. As for the issue of the pitch, there, how many days now do we have pitch? It's a matter of 2 days or 3 days. So how many roll up the fast and the professionals know exactly what to do, so that we'll be able to do that as well.
How many pitches now roll up?
How many pitches cry walk room high see a to that standard? Yanka said, I am not saying that the Legon pitch is the perfect pitch. You understand, but Brenda, does it also make good meaning? Say, pitch that is not good. You allow your national under 20 team to continue to play 8 friendly matches there. But Yanni pitch in you. So why do you commit your players onto that pitch to continue to play matches onto that pitch? Yes, does it mean that say House of Folk and now say Legon City and any other team never match no uncle no pra nanka wo de member then it will be making some meaning to everybody that listens. But if it is not good and I play on it and it is not good and you still come onto the pitch and play on the same venue that you say it is not good, why don't you take the national team players and the national team, they will continue to give them preference over clubs. It's the national team and venue often say that pitch is better. And if the Legon pitch is not good, without any disrespect to any pitch, and now say any managers of any pitch, and now say any venue in the Premier League or in the Division 1, how many pitches and now say venues and the features of what Legon has, but yet still on matches war. You get it? We have traveled all around, right? About pitch bidding say do we back say what about venue into maybe you want to
me Messi Tuba Kaswa me krom tachima pitch no, and then when you go to Omanafo so you pitch ni na no other credit takwa de the problem all the pitches in this country ni na.
So Brenya, is it by fairness or is it just by any situation? You understand?
Do you feel targeted?
Brenya, I think that the situation has to be handled well.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. Because sure, Brenya, Obo across post, Obo Lagos Post Stadium. Revenue are ever cry say. Now we have been told that we either have to go to Sogako or Pando.
I will always blame you, the same clubs. The same FA, Edisika, Echo 2 boreholes were almost a lot of the venues. Say mobile water pitches, pitches perfect to standard. Some ball matches also. Me pitches in the Yamahunu, if you on my borehole no, I is saying Kutubabi, not pitch no salam down. How do you then water such a pitch? Go to the Sudan Coronation Park, go to other venues. It is a more clouds and more than MF, you know, a jiska more musica, say omode ko 2 boreholes, ama clubs, at their water pitches. Now some more quiet, the man pitches in. What do? Come back and tell them, say, Sikana must be acquire boreholes on our hifa. There are no boreholes in this country. Boreholes in our hifa. If any sibling boreholes now, no, or what to know. Or Montreal baby are boreholes, no, any pitches now, or the agreeing, side pitches.
So they've identified a problem. And I'm solution near borehole. But borehole has it solved the problem of identifying air?
Because they awarded the contract to themselves.
Hey, sir.
I get John Ansan and boreholes. I get John Ansan and boreholes.
We're sure.
Who be some me sure. Who some trade winning? Who said John Ansan in charge?
Of both.
The current Gaka chairman, who is on in charge of all the boreholes. Our boreholes in ABC Kotobabia, pitch and no salam down. Unim. Haven't I done a video on that? Me circulating video on social media. I've gone around a lot of the venues. Makwa videos. Make just a pitch and no say. Meanwhile, the borehole no baby. And you cry boreholes no cry, you no cry, amba or magihuska or muddy. This current FA.
I want to borehole you amba.
Go and ask them.
And it's almost
let's happy FM Hana Maker or Mumra no more metry. Or Mumra no more metry. Why are we doing this to ourselves? And clubs, and you sat unconcerned. I will be on one more bit to because also said that victimizer. And we are where we are today because of some of you.
Mickey, a general, the Mamini, a year of a Mokase Mboka Creek, and I will finish the approval of Mokase. Anyways, apparently, for this one, I'm not to make it chance or not.
Yes, brilliant. So, same on this venue closure thing. Brilliant. So, Oba Legon Sports Stadium. And we keep on telling ourselves that, look, it's a venue, no, and yet, if it is not proper to meet the enhanced safety protocols, that's also nobody will argue for that. But measure to measure, you understand? If the current state of Legon doesn't meet, then there are several other venues in the Premier League. They don't even get halfway to Legon. And that's only Legon meet ebia yamfa say Legon 70 on 70 ebi on number 50 that's a 40. But your ball matches no all the same. So what is the issue surrounding it? Or what is the rationale behind it? You get it? See, a person fairness a Jumandia. Who did make a chance? It's acceptable. But not that you do this and then you don't do it to the another person. When we talk about patronage, these are some of the minor niyama. It goes a long way to also affect it as well. See, a person has ebo niska say deductions by whoever that we are paying to also get good revenue and all of that. That's a Legon. That's a yentiminya a particular amount, a huge enough. Bring out the makers of Gago percent a menya. What the make up Pandua send them without any disrespect to those supporters at that venue. I hear any menya. Then we continue to say that the
Legon safe zone problem. Pando safe is go safe zone they say be New York.
So that is why the issue is. You understand? Because baby out there make the whole safe zone a bit new, but it is good. What's say baby at least safe zone if you take a beer just some few seconds to point for instance, you can and you are able to do it.
Come to baby a dressing rooms no wall stands nasi
yes.
And yet be no Legon.
So that as compared to Legon.
Apare komodi o say it was that. But also musumu be adi free.
So no maybe as you feel so bring about mama near hu ne nka ho asem. Near hu ne nka ho asem.
Mutufu ebebo. Apare do we dem na sipa se obesra yen.
Brenyan so answer na me call no Brenyan ma me kan oh, as for Chasquati issue, need Brenyan ma catch sure that I say near 4 years to make sure that your club image will continue to remain positive. Yes, so no worry at all. Even though we don't wish that certain things will happen again. BBS every 2 years, everything has been put in place. Brenyan, yeah, female team, so the Oaks FC. I won't say Mestego Befa team. It was built from somewhere. This season, it is going very well because of the good measure. Everything has been put in place. This weekend, that's yesterday, they won again to 3-2. They are leading the table and hoping that at the end of the season, it is a modern board to be able to qualify to the next stage of the competition, and as the next stage of the division, we will do that. Okay. You understand? And Auroras and all the other teams too, we are hoping that we all continue to give them maximum support as we continue to.
Don't mote down.
Yeah, don't mote down.
Bye. But that's Menko. If we are, I say no, we 1-on-1.
I think you are there 1-on-1. You know.